Rejection hits like a punch you didn't see coming. That text you never got back, the job you didn't land, the idea that got shot down. It stings. Your chest tightens. Your mind spirals. Suddenly you question yourself. Am I not good enough? Should I even try? But here's the truth most people never realize. Rejection is not the end. It's the gateway to growth. The difference between people who rise stronger after rejection and those who crumble isn't talent or luck, it's how they process it. What if I told you that each no could actually be a stepping stone toward your yes? That's what we're uncovering today, the psychology, strategies, and mindset that will let you face rejection without losing confidence. The first secret most people miss is this. Rejection is rarely personal. Your brain loves to turn a setback into a story about who you are, but in reality, rejection is often about circumstances, timing, or someone else's perspective. A job saying no isn't proof you're incompetent. A person saying not interested isn't proof you're unworthy. Life's filters are brutal, but impersonal. When you shift your focus from "I am rejected" to "this opportunity wasn't the right fit," your emotional burden lightens. Suddenly, rejection becomes information, not judgment. Rejection triggers the same areas in the brain as physical pain. The anterior cingulate cortex lights up. That ache you feel, it's your brain signaling loss, connection, or failure. But here's the thing, emotions are messengers, not dictators. Feeling hurt is natural, obsessing over it is optional. Learn to sit with the discomfort instead of running from it. When you do, you build resilience your past self could only dream of. Imagine each rejection as a traffic signal, not a dead end. No simply redirects you toward a better yes. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What opportunity is opening up that I can't see yet? Every highly successful person has faced repeated rejection. Oprah, Elon Musk, J.K. Rowling. But the difference is they used rejection as feedback, not a verdict on their worth. Confidence isn't fragile, it's trainable. Think of it as a muscle. Each rejection is a set of mental push-ups. Start by reminding yourself of past wins, your unique skills, and why you matter. Maintain rituals that reinforce self-belief, journaling, affirmations, or simply reviewing your achievements. The more you actively reinforce your worth independent of external approval, the less rejection shakes you. Every rejection has lessons hidden within it. Analyze it objectively. Did your approach need tweaking? Could you improve your pitch, communication, or timing? View rejection as a mirror. It shows you blind spots you wouldn't see otherwise. By learning from each experience, your next attempt isn't a shot in the dark, it's a calculated step forward. Detach doesn't mean cold or indifferent, it means balanced. Imagine a coach watching a player fail. The focus isn't on scolding, but observing patterns and planning the next move. Approach rejection the same way. Step back, observe, and plan your next step calmly. Emotional detachment prevents burnout and keeps your focus sharp. Rejection is often the gatekeeper of greatness. Persistence is your ticket through. The people you admire most didn't stop at the first no. They treated it as a rehearsal for the real performance. Remember, consistent, deliberate action beats despair every single time. When rejected personally or professionally, how you respond matters. Responding with grace keeps doors open for future opportunities. Say, "Thank you for your time. I'd love to stay connected and learn from your feedback." This simple approach preserves dignity, strengthens relationships, and demonstrates maturity, all traits that subconsciously make people want to work with you next time. Negative self-talk amplifies the sting of rejection. Replace "I failed, I'm not enough" with "This is a chance to grow, I am capable and learning." Your words shape your brain. Repetition rewires your neural pathways to view rejection as normal, navigable, and empowering. Perfect. Here are 6 detailed, engaging sections for how to handle rejection without losing confidence, ready to slot before the closing. Rejection often feels like a personal attack, but it doesn't have to define you. Every no carries hidden lessons if you're willing to look. Instead of ruminating on the hurt, analyze the situation objectively. Ask yourself, what did I do well? What could I improve? Transforming the pain into insight builds resilience. Each setback becomes a chance to sharpen your skills and prepare for a bigger win. The more you practice this, the less fear will control your actions. Training your mind. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Emotional resilience comes from deliberately facing rejection without letting it dictate your self-worth. Start by acknowledging the hurt, then consciously redirect your energy toward growth. Use mindfulness, journaling, or deep breathing techniques to detach from the initial sting. Over time, your brain learns that rejection is just feedback, not a verdict on your value. How you interpret rejection shapes your reality. Viewing it as failure will shrink your confidence, but seeing it as feedback and redirection empowers you. Reframe the narrative. A rejected job application isn't a reflection of incompetence, it's an opportunity to find a role better suited for your skills. A relationship rejection doesn't define your worth, it teaches you compatibility and self-awareness. Perspective is the lens through which confidence either survives or falters. Rejection is a test of endurance. Every successful entrepreneur, artist, and leader faced multiple no's before their breakthrough. Persistence isn't stubbornness, it's consistent action fueled by learning. Each attempt teaches you something new, sharpens your strategy, and strengthens your emotional armor. Remember, the first rejection rarely matters. It's the 10th, 50th, and 100th attempts where winners separate themselves from those who quit. Isolation intensifies the pain of rejection. Surround yourself with people who reinforce your worth, celebrate your progress, and offer constructive feedback. Sharing your experiences with trusted friends or mentors helps you process setbacks faster and gain perspective. A strong support system doesn't eliminate rejection, but it ensures you never face it feeling small, alone, or powerless. Develop a personal routine for handling setbacks. After a rejection, pause to reflect, journal your insights, and plan your next step. Celebrate small wins, even if the overall outcome wasn't favorable. By ritualizing the process, you remove chaos and emotion from rejection and replace it with structure and control. Over time, rejection stops being an emotional earthquake and becomes a predictable, manageable part of growth. One of the most common mistakes after rejection is internalizing it as a reflection of your value. Your worth is inherent. It isn't determined by a yes or no. By consciously separating your actions from your identity, you protect your confidence. When a project fails or a relationship ends, say to yourself, "This outcome doesn't define me. It's just a situation I can learn from." Repeating this mentally reinforces resilience and prevents external events from shaking your inner foundation. Beyond the no. Visualization is a powerful tool to maintain confidence after rejection. Close your eyes and imagine the opportunities waiting ahead, the people, projects, or experiences that align perfectly with your skills and values. This mental rehearsal shifts your focus from what was lost to what is possible. The brain reacts to vivid imagery as if it's reality, releasing dopamine and reinforcing positive motivation. By visioning success after setbacks, you prime yourself to take confident action when new opportunities appear. The most resilient people don't just endure rejection, they actively seek lessons in it. Create a habit of reflecting on every no. Write down what you learned, what you could do differently, and what strengths were revealed. Over time, rejection stops being a source of fear and becomes a tool for continuous improvement. The more you embrace this mindset, the more you transform rejection into a consistent growth mechanism rather than a threat to your confidence. Rejection isn't your enemy. It's a teacher disguised as a setback. When you shift your perspective, strengthen your confidence, detach emotionally, and learn deliberately, rejection becomes fuel for your growth. So next time you hear no, pause, breathe, and ask, what can this teach me? How will this make me stronger? Your confidence isn't in the outcome, it's in your response. And once you master that, rejection loses its power over you forever.